Hello, and welcome to CRPS Contender, my complex regional pain syndrome education channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're not going to be going over a paper or anything like that. Instead, I'm going to be promoting a resource that I have developed and would like to make available to the community, as well as doing a little bit of a celebration. I've done two things this month that I've been wanting to do for quite some time and have finally been able to accomplish. One is I've made a series of medical trackers that I'm going to make available for our community. This is something I have been wanting to do for quite some time because I have looked for symptom trackers for myself and have not found one that has been comprehensive enough for me to really feel comfortable using. So I decided I'll just make one, and I've gotten some good feedback from the CRPS community over on Reddit. And hopefully this will be nice for everybody to use if that is something that interests you. The second thing is I now have a website. Yay! I'm still figuring out how to make the page look nice, so it's still under construction, but it is up, it is operational. It's something I will be finessing and polishing over time, but for right now, that is where these trackers are all going to be housed. If you would like to download them for your own personal use, I will be including link in the description. Also, if you're new here and you would like to tell YouTube that you like what I'm doing here, you would like to help engage the algorithm so I can reach more people who need to see this kind of resources or educational stuff, please like or subscribe, ring the bell so that YouTube knows that you're interested in what I'm doing here. Alright, let's talk about these trackers because there are several of them and I hope at least one of them will be useful for you. First is just a general symptom tracker. I have a wide array of systemic symptoms all involved that are tailored specifically for CRPS. We've got the nervous system, cardiovascular, muscular, digestive, and cognitive systems, as well as the skeletal, skin and sweat, reproductive, urinary, and endocrine systems, as well as mood states, lymphatic, respiratory, and things that impact it, including the weather and your general treatment and flare locations. The next one is very similar, except I have removed the flare locations from the bottom. The one after that is very similar, except the treatment option has been replaced with flare locations. The one after that, I have removed the mood states and the treatment so that you can fill those in of your own accord. The next one after that, I have left two empty columns so you can fill them in as you please. If I did not get what you're looking to note, you can write those in for yourself, whatever you'd like to insert there. The next one's just a grayscale option with lots of empty rows down at the bottom. Now, as far as these go, there are several options. You can fill them out however you want, obviously. There's the tried and true checkmark version, but there's also, you could fill it in with numbers for the severity, frequency, or length of whatever symptom you are experiencing that day. So how you denote that could be up to you and your personal subjective experience. You could also fill it in with colors if you are a more visual type of person and you prefer to do it that way. However you want to fill it, totally up to you, but I just wanted to give some options. And now I'm going to take a quick break. I have Patreon that I'm going to be listing in the bottom. I have also set up a paypal.me for the first time. So if Patreon is too much of a commitment, you just don't have the funds for a monthly contribution, but you would still like to show support for my content creation or, help me with the costs of living in a one-time sort of way or with more flexibility, PayPal is there available to you. Of course, please do not contribute if you are not financially stable yourself. I, of course, would not want anything that's going to put you in danger or at risk. So only if you are in a good place financially. Otherwise, all of this content is going to remain free. That is a guarantee from me to you. I will never put life-saving or life-altering material behind a paywall. That's not the kind of person I am, and I will never do that. All right, on to the next trackers as we move away from that little interruption there. We've got a body locations tracker, which includes areas of the head, chest, core, back, arms, and legs. We have a food tracker. This one was the thing that actually started the whole one for me because I have a really hard time with eating and with food and remembering if I've eaten or not and holding myself accountable when I don't eat. So this one was what really started it all off, and I hope you find it useful if that's something you also struggle with. It tracks over the course of a week, 3 meals, 3 snacks, and fluids, as well as a section for notes and a weekly goal setting and focus area, as well as what you've achieved in your evaluation of what you've done that week. We've got one for medical visits. This is more of a as-needed kind of thing whenever you go, just so to help you remember, or if you need to take it into whatever doctor you're going to see next so they can see what you've been doing. And these next ones are also going to be very similar. This first one is a 31-day medication tracker for personal use, just to make sure you've taken all of your medications. And then the next ones are 3 versions of the same one, which would be something to keep records of over a longer period of time to take to your doctors. This one is a blank one that's got a medication section and then a different modality section. And then another one that has sections of prescription vitamins and supplements, as well as physical, hydrotherapy, heat therapy, and mental health therapy. And then the final one, I've added a couple in if you need some help getting started on that. I imagine this is probably one you'd want to fill out yourself, but if you would like something to just get you started, I put a couple in there. Okay, so that's everything. I'll include the link to my website down below where you can download these if they are at all interesting for you. Of course, you don't have to, but if that's something you'd like, that's there. Also on my website, I'm going to be doing more blog posting as opposed to just the video essays that I post here on YouTube. I will have the videos there as well, but there will be more writing as opposed to just video stuff, which will mean I will hopefully be able to get content out more regularly because I love the writing aspect of it and don't really like the video production. So hopefully that lets me do stuff more regularly. Okay, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about today. Thanks so much for sticking with me. I hope you find this useful, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks all. Bye.